Hey everybody, today's video is all about aerials. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do the basic aerials, as well as just some of the variations that exist on aerials. So we'll get right into it. There's two basic aerials that you're gonna want to know. There is the basic kind of aerial to open, and then there is the aerial to ice pick. They're both about the same level of difficulty, but it is possible that you'll find one easier or harder than the other. I know for me personally, I struggled more with ice pick to aerial. That one took a lot longer to get, but now it's one of my favorites. And that's those are the two aerials that you're going to want to learn, because all other aerials are basically just variations on them. And I'll get right into that. So, to do the basic aerial to open, you're going to want to start holding the balisong closed by the bite handle. You want to hold it by the bite handle so that way, just as it's spinning, if you reach your hand out too early, you're not going to be reaching and hitting the blade most likely. You're just going to hit the spine of it. If that should happen. So that's why it's safest to do it holding the bite handle. Of course, you can do it holding either handle, but when you're learning, hold the bite handle. So you're gonna hold the bite handle, and you're gonna try and get a sense of the momentum of the balisong. So just grab it by the bite handle, let the safe handle and the blade fall, and just kind of throw it. And that's what you're going to want to start off doing to try and get used to the momentum. Is just have it closed, drop it, throw it. Don't even worry too much about catching it, right? And you're going to be able to just kind of see how it moves through the air. And as you get more comfortable with that, you should be able to start to get a sense of the timing, right? You can obviously throw it faster like that, but you can throw it slowly when you're first trying to get this aerial down, so that way you can visually track this handle and know when to catch it. Now of course, it's going to take practice, and the reason you want to practice just throwing it and not catching it is so that you can get that throw down, because when you're first starting, you might end up throwing it way over there or over here, and you want to try and practice the consistency so that you can just throw it and not even have to move your hand. It'll just come right back to you. Like, I can do this with my eyes closed. Boom. Like that. And that's why you just want to practice just the throw. Practice the throw so you can get used to the momentum. Now, you should be able to get that without too much difficulty. It might take, it could take a while, but it shouldn't be super difficult. And when you learn that, you're ready to move on to the ice pick. Now, in order to do the ice pick aerial, you're going to want to start holding the safe handle for the exact same reasons. If you reach out, you're going to get the spine of the blade and hopefully not the blade itself. And similar thing, I would say just start off just kind of throwing it like that. Make sure you can get the throw down. Only this time, you're going to be throwing it, and you're going to track the safe handle. And when the safe handle gets about like this, you're going to reach out, and by the time you grab it, the bite handle will be there, and you'll grab them both together. So like that. That's kind of what you're looking for, is right when the safe handle comes vertically upwards is when you're going to want to reach out and grab both handles. At least that's what I think of. And it's kind of a similar thing for the normal one. Right when the bite handle gets to about here, you're going to want to reach out to grab it. So bite handle gets to there, grab. So that, the ice pick might take you longer. I personally found it did. You might grab it too early, or you might just grab only one of the handles. And it's just a matter of getting the timing down and being patient. And one thing that really helps me with the ice pick is, now you can just throw it up and catch it like that. That works fine. But you can also grab it and push your hand through the catch. And what that does is if the handles aren't fully together, when you grab it and push forward, it pushes the safe handle into the bite handle and lets you get that nice clean catch. So, you know, that's not pushing my hand through, but then pushing my hand through like that to get the catch. So those tricks are really useful. You know, you'll see people doing variants on the aerials all of the time in their combos, like boom, you know, things like that. And I'll talk a little bit about the you could call them variations or other aerial tricks. If you guys want full videos on those, I certainly could. But basically, when it comes to the aerial to ice pick, there's a lot of ways you can get into that trick. You know, you could go from a Y2K, throw that up, and like that. Basically anything that's going to have you with just the handle down like this, you can throw up into that. And that'll work pretty well for you. Another thing, got some dirt on my balisong. That's bright. Another version of the aerial is the scissor. Scissor looks like that. Scissor is similar in my mind to the ice pick aerial, except instead of catching the balisong together, you catch it between your two fingers like that. That was not a good one though. I don't know why I can't get it now. There we go. You catch it, the safe handle between usually your index and middle finger. You can go into a chaplain and things like that. The other one is the helix aerial, which looks like that. It's called the helix aerial because you can go into it from the helix. There's a helix into a helix aerial. But helix aerial also has variations like the pinky catch. You can catch it with your pinky. There's a lot of different uses and utilities for the aerials. I think, you know, there's different people on Instagram that's like their thing. And I think that the aerials are just a really great trick to learn as a beginner. They look flashy. They can be great ways to finish a combo, you know, finish with a boom, just like that. They're flashy, they're not that difficult, they're great for beginners. Hopefully this will get you started with aerials. And yeah, if you have any video suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed, you can always consider a like and a subscribe. Thank you all for watching, hope you have a fantastic day, and until next time, keep flipping.